Hi, 34.2 million people have diabetes in the United States. That's 10.5% of the population. This is according to the Centers for Disease Control. And I would like to talk today about diabetes, what it is, the different types, the symptoms of diabetes, the risk factors, and the treatment. I'll be going back and forth from the Centers for Disease Control. The name of the article is the National Diabetes Statistics Report, and an article I found by Embasina, Everything You Need to Know About Diabetes, and this was in Healthline magazine. And I'll also be talking about some of my own personal experience. What is diabetes? Diabetes is a chronic health condition. Usually, a person, all of the food that we eat is turned into sugar or glucose and released into the bloodstream. This tells the pancreas to let insulin out, which insulin helps all of that blood sugar go into the cells to burn as energy. Diabetes, the body either cannot make insulin or cannot make enough or is close to being that way. So now we're going to talk about the different types of diabetes. We have type 1 diabetes. This is where the body does not make any insulin, and it's usually diagnosed as a young adult, teenager, young adult. I actually have a brother diagnosed with type 1, but he wasn't diagnosed until his late 20s. Then we have type 2 diabetes, and this is where the body doesn't make enough insulin to keep up, and you need treatment for that. I actually have two brothers, two sisters, and a husband and a mother who have type 2 diabetes. Then you have gestational diabetes. This is for pregnant women. They get it when they're pregnant and they've never had diabetes. Then there is pre-diabetes. This is the biggest one of all. It is when you have higher blood sugar levels, but not high enough to treat. 85% of people that have it don't even know they have it. Now, that's according to the Centers for Disease Control. We're going to talk about risk factors. The risk factors for type 1 is a family history. Usually get when you're a child, teen, or young adult. Now, for my brother, there was no family history that we knew about, but he did get diagnosed as a young adult. Type 2, you have pre-diabetes, are overweight, are 45 years or older, have a parent, brother, or sister with type 2 diabetes, are physically active less than 3 times a week, have ever had gestational diabetes, or gave birth to a 9-pound or larger baby, are African American, Hispanic and Latino, Indian, Alaskan Native, or Pacific Islander. The risk factors for type 2 are going to be similar to the ones that follow. So we'll go to the gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes has had gestational diabetes during a previous pregnancy, have given birth to a baby who weighed more than 9 pounds, are overweight, are more than 25 years old, have a family history of type 2 diabetes, have a hormone disorder called polycystic, are African American, Hispanic, Latino, Indian, or Alaskan Native, or Pacific Islander. As you can see, these risk factors are similar to the ones before, except for this is 25 years or older. 25 years or older, that's very young. I do have two nieces that went through this. Risk factors for pre-diabetes, which is actually what I have, are overweight, are 45 years or older, have a parent, brother, or sister with type 2 diabetes, are physically active less than 3 times a week, have ever had gestational diabetes or had a baby weighing more than 9 pounds, are African American, Hispanic, Latino, American, Indian, or Alaska Native or Pacific Islander. a lot of the same risk factors. Like I said, I have about 4 of those. I am pre-diabetic. Um, Also, a lot similar to the other ones, other than it says 45 instead of 25. Okay, symptoms of diabetes. Urinate or pee a lot, often at night, are very thirsty, lose weight without trying, are very hungry, have blurry vision, have numb or tingling hands or feet, feel very tired, have very dry skin, have sores that heal slowly, have more infections than usual. As a person that's been around diabetes in my family, I have my husband. He's had quite a few of these symptoms. Right now, he's battling sores on his feet. So this is a very real thing with diabetics. Treatment. There's no cure for diabetes. But there is a diabetes self-management education and support services that will help you manage your diabetes through making better decisions about your diabetes. Your number one thing is to work with your healthcare providers. So hopefully you have a family physician. They can do what's right for you. Everyone is different. You need to understand how to take care of yourself and learn the skills to eat healthy, be active, check your blood sugar, take your medicine, solve problems, cope with emotional side effects of diabetes, and reduce your risk of other health problems. Your family physician can help you with all of that. They have a lot of information. They've been dealing with diabetes for a lot of years. The sooner you get diagnosed, the better off you are. Okay. So in conclusion, diabetes is a chronic health condition. There's 4 types. Type 1, which does not make an insulin. Type 2, which does not make enough. Gestational, while you're pregnant. And pre-diabetes. There's symptoms, risk factors you can look for that can be treated, but there is no cure. So please call your family physician and be checked as always. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.